Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you a really easy and quick way you can make this type of effect in Adobe Photoshop. It's a pretty cool one. I'm really excited about it. I've been using this technique for a while now, but I think I realized I've never made an in-depth tutorial on how I make that sort of graphic. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start off by writing our text with the type tool, and I'm gonna center it, but you can obviously place it wherever you want. I'll then add a couple of different strokes, and you can add one on top of the other, and as you can see, the size in pixels is always 2 points bigger, and each stroke has a different color, so you get this really nice effect. I then remove the fill to 0% so that you only get the outline. Duplicate my text and rasterize it, bring it behind my type layer, and then I'm going to grab the smudge tool and make sure to resize it and have a small size at the beginning. That way you can be really more precise and smudge only the areas you want to. As you can see, I'm just going around my text and just smudging it. I then duplicate my smudged text. Click on the bottom layer and smudge that even more. We're still using a pretty small brush over here. We're then gonna duplicate it another time, and this time we can make our smudge bigger, and I'm going to keep on smudging those 4 main angles. You don't obviously have to follow this smudge pattern, but you can go with swirly, squiggly lines and not straight lines. You can do basically whatever you want. I just kind of like this star-shaped final effect that we get. So in this last copy, I smudged it even more, top, bottom, left, right, and then I went also diagonally, duplicated that one more time, and basically filled out my entire artboard just by smudging the remaining blank parts of my canvas. As you can see, we're starting to get that really cool webbed zoom in look. That's what I was going for. So when you're happy with it, I usually just add a hue and saturation adjustment and add a bunch of saturation. You can also change the hue if the colors don't really make you go crazy, but you can also fix that later. I'm going to show you how. I select then all my layers, right click and convert them to a smart object, and then we're going to go and use a camera raw filter. I usually just change up the lights. You can play around with the effects and just see whatever looks best for your piece. I usually just increase the highlights in contrast and make the shadows darker. We're then going to go straight onto the color mixer, and this is a game-changing effect. You can basically switch up all the colors of your piece, and so you can just slide it around and fine-tune the colors, the hue, the saturation, and the luminance of all your colors. So for example, I'm playing around here with the saturation, and I usually go with a high saturation for these pieces because I really like the color to pop out and be the main focus of this type of stuff. So play around with the luminance as well, and then just press OK when you're happy with it. What I like to do next is duplicate my layer and add a radial blur. We're not going to go with the spin, we're going to go with the zoom, and we're going to go with about 30 amount because we want the colors to be crazy, but we also want it to be smooth. So I changed the blending mode to lighten, and then I keep duplicating it once or twice, and the next one is going to be maybe 60, and then one after that is going to be 100, and you get this really soft zooming colorful effect. And then just convert everything into a smart object and add a little bit of noise. That's basically it. You can invert your colors. You can add another hue and saturation adjustment if you want more variations of it. But that's basically the basics of how I make these. I feel they're really, really nice. I love the colors. I love playing around with the smudge tool, as you guys obviously know already. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys loved this tutorial. Comment down below if you have any tutorial suggestions or requests. I'll be sure to read every one of your comment and maybe make a tutorial on your request. Other than that, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go on there and look at my stuff. I'm still posting daily designs. I'm on day like 1,100 and something. So it's been many years now, and I'd really appreciate your support. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.